Hello there, fragrance lovers. How are you doing today? I hope you are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning into Fab Trends by Mia. Yes, today's video we are talking about Jousset Parfums, and this is a fragrance house out of Switzerland. I've spoken to the brand before, so if you don't follow my live sessions with fragrance brands and perfumers, you need to check it out. I've got a playlist on here, so do check out the live streams playlist and you find it there. Jousset Parfums. I've spoken to Jimmy, the perfumer from the house, so check that out as well, just to give you some more information about the background on the fragrance house. So Jousset Parfums, let's get into this. Right, so Jousset Parfums, and we are focusing on this fragrance today. We are talking about the fragrance that comes in this box. So we are talking about Gourmand Bakhoor. So Gourmand Bakhoor, and that's the box. The fragrance comes in the box like so, and this is our bottle. And so that's the fragrance bottle, and this bottle has now changed. So the house is now got a white bottle, where so if you got this fragrance now, I imagine you're gonna get a bottle that's like so. And this is the African Queen. I'll be talking about this fragrance in a soon to be uploaded video, but for now, Gourmand Bakhoor. So as you can see, it's a orange bottle, quite unique. And you know what, when I got to this one, I had to ask specifically that I wanted the orange bottle, because the range they had at first, these fragrances, they came in a whole range of colors. So you had pink saffron, which came in pink, you had other fragrances, jardin, and all those like marvelous jardins, and you had the blue bottle, orange, you had pink, quite nice, and I loved the orange. So if I could pick up the pink, I hope I can, but we'll see. Anyway, Gourmand Bakhoor. So how does this fragrance smell like? I think a lot of you watching would probably have guessed this is gonna be a Gourmand fragrance. It's in the name. Yes, so it is a Gourmand fragrance, and it is a vanilla fragrance. Lovely, gorgeous fragrance. And actually I'm gonna spray it now. I'm actually wearing it as well, so I'm just gonna, I didn't spray anything on the top. I'm gonna go in just to look at that sheen. Quite a good amount of oils in here. And this fragrance is XERJOFF'S Parfum, and this is a unisex fragrance. It's a 2020 release, so not too long ago, but this is a fragrance I think I'm starting to see people talking about on here and on Instagram. What is the fuss all about? Let's get into this. The opening, OMG, the opening, it's quite a natural opening, and it's got a toasted, roasted oat kind of feel to it. And it did remind me of, you know, when I'm making like an oats porridge and you've poured in the milk, and that smell, like where you can smell the oat, the milk. Yes, it gives me that vibe. And as well, it's got a honey note to it. I don't know why, I do get a coconut vibe as well. The coconut note is not listed, but I'll be honest with you, wearing this fragrance, I felt like I got a coconut. I don't know, that could be just maybe the combination of the honey with other notes, because in here you do have sugar, you do have milk, and you do have honey. Obviously we're talking about something lovely, caramelized. It's got that vibe to it. Gorgeous fragrance. It smells nice. I'll be honest, the opening is quite a blast, you know, it's quite a lot. So maybe for some people, give it a chance. Don't dismiss it just on the opening, because whilst it can be quite a lot in the opening, it does tone down. Yes, so the opening, like I said, it's lovely, milky. It's very milky. It is very milky, but it doesn't get like lactonic or things like that. It doesn't. It's quite milky, lovely. So, and you guys, you know I love Gourmand fragrances, so this, just in the name, it's got my name written all over it. I'll go into the notes as well. The top notes listed, you've got sugar, you've got milk and honey, and in the middle notes you do have leather, there's caramel, there's hinoki, incense, and in the base you get tonka, vanilla and chocolate. So you can see the composition, and I'll be honest with you, because of that leather and that incense, this fragrance is not as sweet as you would think it is, because when you look at those notes, it's like, oh my gosh, caramel, chocolate, vanilla, that's so much sweetness, honey. It's not, because it is sweet, yes, but not like sickly sweet. It is just evenly modeled out with that incense, and the incense as well, it adds a nice depth to the fragrance, and how the incense mixes with the vanilla as well, the tonka, just lovely. I'll be honest with you, with the leather, there's nothing too leathery about this fragrance. I think the leather in this fragrance was used more as just a supporting base to add a nice depth to the fragrance, because I wouldn't smell this and tell you, oh my gosh, this is leather. It's not. It is there, but just supporting. It is more of just holding things together, just giving it a nice base, giving it strength to the fragrance. And as well, it's that tonka and vanilla that adds a nice longevity to the fragrance as well, because to my nose, this fragrance, I got a good 7 hours plus, and even after the 7 hours, it was still on my skin, like it went on. And I imagine that if I spread it a lot, if I went in with more sprays than I did, this is gonna be with you all day, but it's still there. 10 hours in, it's still there, it's still around you, like you can still smell it. So a gorgeous fragrance. Projection, you've got it. Sillage, oh yes please. You've got it all going on with this fragrance. All in all, I feel like this is a fragrance that Gourmand lovers are definitely gonna enjoy. If you don't like things like milk in the fragrance, that may be a negative for you, but don't dismiss it. Give it a chance. Try it and see how it works on you, because I did see a review, someone mentioned that to them it smelled like a Play-Doh. And I mean, I have my kids always playing with Play-Doh in the house. I did not get that vibe, but then obviously skin chemistry plays a huge part when it comes to how a fragrance performs on oneself. So always sample for yourself, like I always say, always sample for yourself. Not that me, I said it's nice, it's lovely, it's Gourmand, etc. You don't get leather. Maybe the leather might come out a bit more on your skin. So always sample for yourself. And as well, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that in the base you would expect that this is gonna be incredibly sweet. It's not. Instead, it's lovely, and throughout the wear of this fragrance you get a nice creaminess to the fragrance. So in the opening you've got that honey, in the mid again you do have that caramel, and in the base there is the vanilla, there is the tonka, there is the chocolate. All these notes really had a nice smoothie, almost silky creaminess to the fragrance, which I quite like. And it's a fragrance I feel like this dead night, it's on. You're gonna get laid, because this is a fragrance that is really gonna draw people in, like, oh, I want to smell, oh, you smell so yummy, I want to eat you. Yes, that's what Gourmand Bakhoor is gonna dead night. Yes please. And as well, this is just it's a beautiful fragrance, and I thought I'd share my thoughts with you about this one. When can you wear this? Definitely cooler weather. This time of the year where we are, when it's freezing cold, this fragrance, you need that warmth. Like, it's just gonna give you a nice blanket of lovely yummy creaminess. Definitely a winter fragrance. I would go even into autumn with it, but I feel like I wouldn't wear it in the summer, because I feel like it might be too much in the heat. So that's one thing to think about. And as well, it is a unisex fragrance, but if I was to give you an idea like which direction does it head more or less, I would say it would lean a bit to the feminine side, but it's not like a feminine fragrance. It's very unisex, but for the sake of review, I would tell you that it's more feminine than masculine. So those are some things to just point out for you to be aware of. And yes, so I love this fragrance. Can you tell? Can you tell? Yes, I'm enjoying this fragrance. Love it. I think it's a lovely composition, and to think about the use of incense and then the use of Gourmand notes, chocolate, and just that caramel, it's quite interesting. And you know what, they pulled it off. It came off so beautifully. So those were my thoughts on Gourmand Bakhoor. So have you sampled this fragrance? Do you like this the sound of this fragrance? Do let me know down in the comments below. And this is my scent of the day. What fragrance are you wearing today? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do take care. Bye.